I recently ran into a situation at work where I needed to run a Windows-only application. Only problem is, I was on a Mac. So one of my Windows-wielding coworkers suggested, why don't I just package everything into a Docker image, and you can run a container from it with Docker Desktop. And it's funny, we often think of Docker as a tool that makes workloads portable, but the Docker image we would have needed in this case was a Windows image, and running a container from it would require a Windows kernel. So even if my coworker built the image, I still wouldn't be able to run the container with Docker Desktop, at least not without a Windows kernel. I think one reason we forget about this kernel dependency sometimes is because Linux containers are so common, and Docker Desktop makes it easy to run them on Windows or Mac OS. But that works because Docker Desktop provides a Linux kernel, so your Linux container is essentially running on a lightweight Linux VM. Windows containers are different. Docker Desktop doesn't provide a Windows kernel on Mac OS, so remember, Docker does make things portable, but that portability is still constrained by the kernel your container relies on.